Welcome to ASK Tutorials. We are learning HTML. In this video, we are going to learn about the formatting tags in a HTML. How the text are formatted in a HTML document. Before starting the video, if you have not seen our previous videos, then watch it. Link is given into the description box. Now let's get started with the video. First one is a bold text. For giving the text in a bold style, we are using a bold tag here. Anything that appears within a B for bold here, and element is displayed in a bold as shown below here. This is an example for the displaying the text in a bold style. The formatting tags contains the styles for the text which we are using in a page. Here example, in a paragraph tag we used here a bold tag here. Whatever the text will come inside a bold tag, that will come in a bold style when we'll execute the page. For next one is a italic text. Anything that appears within a I for italic element is displayed as italicized as shown below here. The example for the italic text here, in a paragraph tag we used here a italic tag. Italic tag denoted by an I and ended by an /I. The text which come inside an I tag, that will come in a italic style. For giving the style to the text, we are using here tags. That can be a bold tag or it will be a italic tag. Next one is a underline text. For giving underline to the text, we are using an underline tag. Anything that appears within a U for underline. The underline tag starts with an U and end with a /U, /U, and the element which comes inside an underline tag, that will come with a underline when we'll execute the program. Here in the example here, in a paragraph tag we used the underline tag. Inside that we are written the underlined. So when we will execute the page, we will get the underline below the text here. Second is a strike text. Anything that appears within a strike element is displayed with a strike through, which is the thin line through the text. For using a strike through, the strike through means a line comes in a text, that is a strike through. For giving the strike through effect, we are using a strike tag here, and the example here is inside a paragraph tag we used a strike through. Next, the monospaced font. The content of a TT. The monospaced font starts with a TT and ends with a /TT. Element is written in a monospaced font. Most of the fonts are known as a variable width fonts because different letters are of different widths. For example, the letter M is wider than the letter I. In a monospaced font, however, each letter has the same width. When we will use a monospaced font, all the letters will come in a same size. For if you want all the letters should be in a same size, then you can use the monospaced font. Next one is a superscript text. The content of a superscript text tag comes with a SUP tag and ends with a /SUP. Element is written in a superscript. The font size is used in the same size as the character surrounding it, but it is displayed half a character's height above the other characters. Here example is inside a paragraph we used the superscript. Superscript is used for giving the half character height. To text should be display half character's height. For that purpose we used the superscript. Next one is a subscript. The content of a subscript. The subscript tag comes with a SUB and ends with a /SUB. Element is written in a subscript. The font size is used the same as the character surrounding it, but it is displayed half character's height beneath the other characters. The example is shown here for the subscript text. Next one is a inserted text. Anything that appears within a INS. For the inserted text, we are using an INS tag. That element is displayed in an inserted text. The element which we want to display on a screen, for that purpose we are using the inserted text tag. When we will use the inserted text, that will be inserted where we used the inserted tag, that text will be displayed on a screen. Next one is a deleted text. Anything that appears within a deleted text element is displayed as a deleted text. Deleted text will be displayed by giving a line on that text. Next, larger text. The content of the larger text can be defined by using the big tag. Element is displayed one font size larger than the rest of the text surrounding it is a big shown. Suppose if you want to give a one word in a line as a big in a size than the other words, then you can use the big tag there. Next one is a smaller text. The content of the small element is displayed one font size smaller than the rest of the text surrounding it as shown below. If you want to give some text in a small size there, then you can use the small tag for giving the text in a smaller size. Next one is a grouping content. The div and the span elements allow you to group together several elements to create sections of a subsection or of a page. For example, you might want to put all the footnotes on a page within a div element, that is a division, to indicate that all the elements within the div element relate to the footnotes. You might then attach a style to this element so that they appear using a special set of style rules. The span element can be used to group inline elements only. So if you have a part of the sentences or a paragraph which you want to group together, you could use the span element there. These are all are the formatting tags which are going to use in our practical session. In our practical section video, we will see how all these formatting tags are used in a HTML page documents, and after this using these formatting tags how our page will be look. We will see in our practical session video. Thank you for watching the video.